friends, it's time for Wayfinder Realty, your host for Sold on Flavor. This week we're doing vegetable lasagna. Today, the day I'm filming it, we're kicking off Lent. And for any practicing Catholics or anyone who just wants a meatless, delicious dish, this is a great alternative. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing we got is we have our pot of water. We're going to cook our lasagna noodles. You can use the ones you don't bake. I'm not a fan of them. But again, you guys do you. A lot of argument. A lot of people say you got to wait till the water starts to boil before you add oil and salt. I don't care what it is. You'll find an argument for anything. But make sure you don't skip the step, regardless of whether you do it before it comes to boil or after. Roast the vegetables in the oven first. So I'll cut them up, I'll prep them, and I'll throw them in the oven to dry them out a little bit, right? Things like, I got some zucchini here, right? Zucchini's mostly water. And if you don't do something about it, I don't want to heavily salt it, but if I don't do something to pull the water out, it's just going to be a little soggy. So I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to oven roast the vegetables. So I've got zucchini, broccoli, spinach, mushrooms, green peppers, and some sweet peppers and some onions, and obviously garlic. So let's get to it. Okay, I got my vegetables here, and I'm going to put some Italian seasoning on top of them. I haven't put my garlic in yet. I don't want to burn it, so I'm gonna put that in a little bit later. But everything else is in there. There's salt, a little pepper, and of course olive oil. I don't want these dry out. Well, let the water come out. I don't want the vegetables to overcook. Why am I mumbling? Got my ricotta cheese, and I got some parm from a can is fine for this step. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning in there and mix that up. I'm going to start going with the white sauce. A little salt, a little pepper. I got 2 sticks of butter in. I'm making a big tray for myself and a tray for my wife's office and a tray for my office. A little bit of Italian seasoning. Put his flour. About a half cup. And I want to cook this down. If you don't cook it down, you get that flour taste in it. So I'm going to cook it down. And then you want to have your stuff close by. I'm going to use vegetable stock. Vegetable broth, pardon me. And finish it off with some milk. All right. Like I said, you want to keep stirring. You want to burn it. We'll switch it up to a whisk. The vegetables are finishing. Have some of that. want that to thicken up a little bit. I'm making a bunch of it, so a little bit at a time. Add some milk. Let it come back up to temp. All right, there are my vegetables. Those look fantastic. That's exactly where I wanted them. You can see there's a bunch of moisture at the bottom of the pan. Smells like a pizzeria. Okay, I'm whisking this around briskly so you can see the consistency. There's a little bit of like a wobble to it. That's about right, because I'm going to add cheese to this. There's some shredded parm I'm going to throw in there. And it will thicken too once I take it off the heat. So we'll get my shredded parm in here. Okay, this is the fun part, and this is just doing layers, right? So you want to think about you want your sauce to make it for 3 layers, right? So first put it on the bottom. Okay, my orders so far: I did the white sauce, did a layer of pasta, lasagna noodles that are pre-cooked, and then I'm going to put some shredded mozzarella cheese on top of my roasted vegetables. More sauce. And now I'm going to use my baby spinach. And then I'm going to use, try to use little dollops of my ricotta Parmesan cheese. I am going to do one more layer of the vegetables. Okay, and after I have the vegetables down, more mozzarella cheese, and then I'm going to top it with another layer of pasta and sauce. And then I'll put some Parmesan cheese on top of that. So, that, my friends, is it. We're going to put a layer of sauce on top. I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese, and then I think some fresh basil. And we're going to bake this in the oven. Hey friends, it's time for Wayfinder Realty, your host for Sold On Flavor. This week, vegetable lasagna. That is delicious, and something that should be shared with a friend in your new home. Give me a call if I can help you out. To everyone who's going through Lent right now, I hope you enjoy this meal. Even if it's not Lent, this is a delicious alternative to a meat, someone who doesn't eat meat. So until next week, thank you.